Hello everyone, welcome to this another season 3 Rachna the Mind Architect Diaries, and this is my podcast where we discuss different streams and different themes of mental health issues. This time we are discussing the themes given by World Mental Health Federation, which is mental health in times of crisis. And in today's segment, we have our guest who has joined with us from Mumbai, Mr. Prabhat Ranjan Behera, who is into financial senior financial management position in financial sector for more than 20 years, having a vast experience in financial sector, and he's a fitness enthusiast, run marathons and do pranayam, yoga and exercises regularly. And he's also on a mission to train and guide, mentor 1 million young entrepreneurs in their financial sector and in their journeys to have a great lifestyle and a healthy mindset. So Prabhat, first of all, I invite you on. Thank you for accepting my invite for this podcast, and I welcome you. And thank you for joining with us. And you are joining us from Mumbai. So please share something about yourself, Prabhat. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Archana, first of all, for inviting me to this podcast. And I'm really thankful that this will be a wonderful interaction. And I'm basically from Odisha, but I have been here in Mumbai for last 2.5 years. So it has been a fabulous journey. And I
Great.
have made all possible efforts to make my life more enriching and deriving all the best possible ways.
Great, great. Good to hear that. And I'm sure that our audience will be going to have a good learning, enriching experience with your deep experiences. So in today's episode, we are talking about something that touches almost everyone, work-life balance. With so many responsibilities, expectations, and distractions, finding time for ourselves feels harder than ever. So let's explore some more deeper insights into that. Prabhat, my first question to you is that to start with the basics, that what does work-life balance mean to you?
To me personally, work-life balance means when I'm at home, I'm at ease, I'm happy, and I'm without any disturbances and not being affected by the work because there is a lot of work pressure these days on each and everyone whoever is into a working space. And
Yes.
similarly, when I'm at office, I am not disturbed by those emotional changes or whatever disturbances, if at all, happens at my personal life. In both way, having a a balanced life at work, quite productive life at work, and the same time having a happy and enriching life at my home without each disturbing the other one. This
Yes.
way, I have some personal space for whatever I love at my home, and I am quite productive at my office. I choose to be, and this also brings us to a bit let's take it a bit of forward that we are feeling mentally besides being physically active and mentally a lot quite having good energy level and also contributing to the society in all possible ways because we are human being at the end of the day.
Yes, yes. And you know how, like, let me explain. This is us, right? This is our personal space, this is our workspace, and this is our
Yeah.
professional space. So this is what how we are saying that we are trying to balance all these things, that in between all this is how we are going to that if some we are pulling it down this way, so how we are going to bring a balance in our personal and professional life, and also create having a bit of me space, a personal space, so that we can rejuvenate ourselves, we can fulfill our wishes, our dreams as well, and we can take care of our families and also nurture our relationships with our organization and our teammates and our project workers with us. So
Perfectly.
moving on to the second question is that why do so many people today find it hard to maintain a healthy balance between work and professional? I see if they are enjoying work, they are just enjoying work. If they are if they are enjoying their personal life, they're enjoying just personal life. It's okay to have some disbalances on some days, but how they can maintain it on a everyday basis, that from Monday to Friday or till Saturday. On Monday they may be having some work pressure, maybe some deadlines, so they are so motivated or drawn towards office. What happened to the last day? They feel
Uh,
drained out. So how
well,
we can maintain that? One can maintain that.
yes, that is quite a, I mean, challenging task. But first of all, this boils down to the lack of awareness. If someone is at work, just the work gets over, you travel back to home and you spend some time at home and then again travel back to your office. But this creating this balance between work and life, this takes a bit awareness. If you are not willing to create that space for you at home and at office, still that doesn't arise a question that I should create a balance. The first comes the awareness, and the second is the prioritizing your personal life as well as your work. If I don't prioritize my own thing that I desire, I mean, the dream of that I want the results at in my personal life, then I cannot create those small spaces for me. Similarly, if I don't design that how to be productive at my workspace, that I let me plan, let me prioritize my work, then it's definitely it is going to stretch to my personal life as well. And this in this time of increased work pressure in almost all spheres of life, this gets traced and in the presence of this work, I mean, work from home, and especially for the people, especially in metros like in Mumbai and Bangalore and some other cities, this traveling takes a lot of time. This
Yes.
traveling, besides work from home culture, this also makes it worse to create that balance, because we are literally left with very little time to create that space. And one symptom that is you might have come across often is fear of missing out, or FOMO.
Yes,
So
FOMO.
when you are into social media in office, you find that some people tend to feel like the fear of missing out. Whatever is happening in office, whatever happened in social media, whatever is happening in my personal life in my absence, this fear of missing out syndrome also takes drains out a person. That is why people sometimes find it not to be in sync to create that work life balance and to bring that into real life situations.
Yes, and it actually happens that sometimes they are focusing on one area, maybe social media is affecting their work, their personal life, and there is a FOMO is also that if they are like even the liking and dislikes of the photographs also start affecting their mental health and also their personal professional lives.
Perfect.
So moving on to the third question, Prabhat, is that how can someone know that their work is starting to affect their mental health? Are people really aware about it?
Actually, in an ideal position, it should not be. Why? We work so that we get paid or compensated. And work is a form of joy and to be, I mean, active in your daily life. But when it takes a toll on us, we get fatigued, we get anxiety, and this fatigue and anxiety plays havoc in our personal life as well as personal life. The
Right.
first few symptoms are headache, backache, ache in the neck, and you just bring it. Then these are the high blood pressure and high blood sugar. These are the common symptoms that we observe in people above 40 or even 35. And actually, this is also vice versa, because it's a when you don't know exactly when your work life affects your personal life and your personal life affects your work life. But this constant fatigue, irritation, lack of sleep, you're I mean getting irritated with the small asks at your family. So let's be mindful. This is mindfulness, this awareness, I mean, need to be brought at the upfront. If
Yes.
at the slightest from some your son, your daughter, your brother, your sister, your wife, your husband, whatever, whoever asks you, is it okay? Why are you asking me? Because some small things causes irritation. It's not because that you are that I mean bad person, but the hangover in office, I mean office
It's
work,
too much.
that has still crept into our personal life. And then
Yes.
similarly, at an office space, if someone asks you, "Hey dude, how are you doing? What is the nonsense? What is going? There's something new." I mean, if whatever has happened in my personal life that has crept into the personal space, that hangover has not gone yet.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if
True.
that awareness is not gone, so we are not able in we're not in a situation to I mean at least be aware and create the space for work life balance in our life. And
Yes,
these are the
yes.
some symptoms. That is, I mean, the one of the one more symptoms is difficulty in healthy sleeping for at least 7 to 8 hours, because that anxiety continues to disturb the sleep, and also it affects the relationships at
Yes,
home.
yes. Yes, very, very well put in, Prabhat, because yes, it happens that people do take their anxiety of home at office and bring back the anxiety and stress of workplace to the home, and it actually mingles and affects the actually the mental health and physical health of the person.
Right,
So,
right, right.
and let's move on to the quickly move on to this next question, that what small steps one can help bring more balance into daily routine.
Yes, I would put it in a just a funny way, but simple way.
Yes, yes, please.
Long back, I heard about a small story that a person, while living from office, she would pretend like putting on a coat from an imaginary coat hanging on the wall. He
Ah,
would go to office, and just before entering the office, I mean, again coming back from the office, she would take out that imaginary. There is no coat. There's an imaginary
oh,
coat. He would take out,
oh,
he would hang it on the wall, and enter the
oh,
house. After observing this ridiculous behavior, one neighbor one day mustered some courage and asked, "Gentlemen, I just observe you are doing this sort of activity. What is there any rationale behind this? Because you are a genuine man. I mean, you are earning a quite good amount and you are living a healthy life. But what sort of this attitude is this?" He said, "When I'm living out of my house, I am putting this coat meant for office. That means I am leaving my personal things, personal stuffs here and putting this attire, this coat, imaginary coat, assuming from now onwards my office life started. Whatever
oh,
happens in my
wow,
office life, I carry on. And before entering my house, I take out that coat, which is whatever has happened in my office space. It stays outside my home. So my office life and personal life, they never get disturbed. Rather, I don't make them happen. So, beside as regards taking some steps that how we can make it better, uh, at office space, we should ask whether the whatever has happened in my life is that affecting my productivity. Just a couple of seconds. And while reaching at home, if we are behaving in an irrational way, like anger, irritation, and all that, let us ask whatever has happened in my life, if anything has gone wrong, is it still haunting me? It is still affecting my emotions.
yes,
The small awareness can create a lot of difference. And I have practiced and observed this. And
wow,
this can happen through mindfulness in throughout the day and meditation, periodic meditation in the morning, evening, and during the day, only 1 minute of awareness. Whatever is
wow,
happening, how do I feel? How do I feel now? Is is anything intense happening within me? What is the reason? Can I take a glass of water? Can I take a small steps? Can I just let this go away?
wow, wow,
So I drop this hangover, and at the end of the day, if I can ask myself, how did the day go? Did it go well? Give it a pat on yourself
on
without
yourself.
expecting anyone else to do so. If it didn't go well, what was the reason? What better step can I take tomorrow? Small baby step can I take tomorrow so that it gets better tomorrow also? And the same review tomorrow evening also. Through
Yes,
this, within 1 month, I guarantee, within 1 month, that awareness will be among all people that I bring that small change in my life so that my office stops remain at office and my home drama remains at home. So
wow,
that I can create space for myself at home as well in office. And besides this mindfulness practice, one more important aspect is this is everyone is talking about is saying no.
yes,
Saying no respectfully is a self-respect, because our life is about time and energy. If we don't respect our time and energy, then practically we cannot respect others. Saying no in a polite way creates personal space at home. And similarly, we can negotiate and discuss with our boss or colleagues to have that personal space. So can I expect that nobody disturbs me for 1 hour, next 1 hour, so that I be more
Yes.
productive? Because I
Wow.
become better and my productivity improves, the office gets better, and also as a person I grow and I remain stable and more energetic. These
Yes.
are some small steps that we can implement in our life so that the life gets better by the day.
Yes.
And there is nothing we can't wait for that best day, that good day to start, that January 1st. Start today. Start now.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Now is the best time. I heard someone saying, "Jab jago tab savera."
Tab Savera.
Whenever you awake, that is
Oh,
the
yeah, no,
best
you're
thing.
awake.
That
And that awake is actually they are calling it the self-awareness. That when you are coming to that awareness,
perfect, perfect.
start from that moment itself. And I
And
love the
last,
story, and I love the story you have shared about that code. I think I'm going to practice it. Immediately it came to my mind, and all I request and advise to all my audience and viewers to hear that please do that practice, follow it diligently, and you are definitely going to see a shift in your mind and in your feeling and behavior, that you are actually going to leave that drama at home and you'll move on to your office with your office mindset.
thank you. And not last but not the least, have a
Yes,
mentor,
please.
because you know you are into a very great profession, and you might be entering, mentoring those people who will be really benefiting from your expertise and experience. So
Thank
having a
you.
mentor who is well ahead of us, much ahead of us, who knows much many more things, you can guide on different aspects like our health, relationship, our wealth, and different another aspects, more aspects.
Yeah, yeah. So our last question today, Prabhat, that you have already shared that how to do have a relaxing and recharge activity after a long day. Just one last question, that how we can people can set boundaries without feeling guilty or pressurized. And this is one of the
That
challenge I myself have faced for a
yeah.
longer time.
Once again, my one of my key answers, that is the first answer for to this, is the one that I just said in the last year questions, saying no.
Yes,
It usually doesn't happen so easily. We have to be aware before expressing it in a different way. Not said like,
yes,
Rachna, I cannot. I can. For example, Rachna is asking me to go for a movie or to a show.
yeah,
I can say just, Rachana, I cannot go because I have some time. No, there is a different way so that Rachana doesn't get hurt.
yes, yes,
Not, I mean, diplomatically, but still in a different way, with a positive way. This similar space can be created in our office as well. To your boss, to your client, to your internal client, there is a colleagues. We can also approach them, sir. This is the stop. Can I expect that I should not be disturbed after 7:30? Can I expect that no one should be disturbed at after 8 p.m. in a polite way? And gradually it become a ritual. So nobody
yes,
usually no. Prabhat doesn't take calls after 8. He might be something in else. Don't please don't disturb. He would attend tomorrow morning. That perception would be built in the other person's mind, and it takes some time and effort. The second thing is uh, set DNDs, do not disturbs, at home,
yes,
at office. I usually take it as a strategic time blocks. Say, for example, if you are taking 1 hour for your personal things like uh, your physical fitness, your spirituality, reading a book, uh, you are attending some courses, you are attending your mentees, you are writing a book, no, whatever. In a personal space, you are doing a project, you are attending to a seminar, you mark a DND for next 1 hour. I'm not available. Keep the mobile in a silent mode, keep the mobile away. Advise all the people around us that I'm not available for next hour, 1 hour. Please disturb me, don't disturb me. So
yes,
in that way, then we can set small boundaries that usually people don't disturb us. And when in the first question that in the first answer that I gave you as a no, in other way, we observe that in a few days, when a lot of people would grab your time at an attention, then number of people will gradually come down, because they would think that this person is not available for this much period. So in that way, we are setting clear boundaries, and discussing and negotiating with your family, other stakeholders like office, clients, whatever, that You want productivity, you want results, I will at my own convenience. So can I take this time? I mean, can I take this slot? Can I expect that not to be disturbed during the time? So taking small steps that
Yes.
to create set those boundaries, because it's our own time, energy, and our personal space that help us become better. If you don't respect our time and energy and our
Yes.
personal space, then it's not going to happen. If you are available for everyone, then literally you are not available for anyone. You're not
Yes.
useful
Yes.
to anyone.
Yes.
So
Yes.
to having that boundaries really means a lot, and that will come through a gradual practice.
Yes, yes, yes. Prabhas, you have shared very deep insight, not just practical from your experience, personal, professional, as well as psychological insights as well. That how difficult it is, but how we can actually choose to say no politely, and we just need to do a little work before that. And that
Yeah.
is also calling for our self awareness and consciousness that yes, there comes a time in life when we cannot please everyone around us, maybe at also at family and at workplace both, and we need to take a sound judgment and a step, because if it's affecting our personal space, it's taking away our mental peace, then we have to take a step for ourselves, for the sake of ourselves, and we call it a me time or a personal time or a self time. Or by the and with this we also need to be polite, we should not hurt the feelings and
Okay.
sentiments of the other person. We are trying to make healthy boundaries, because we are not just shutting down, we are actually also trying to have these relationships of long lasting relationships with the other person, but also maintaining a bit boundaries that at this slot or is this particular time we are not available, but we are not discontinuing the relationships with them. And Prabhat, on this note, and all the audiences with us who have joined us, if you find this useful, please share it with your friends, family members, and thank you, Prabhat, for joining for this podcast and sharing your views and in deep insights to our audience, the practical steps, the insights, and the work-life balance. How it is, how what the beauty of the today's episode is that you have shared it from your personal professional experience, and also you have given a lot of tips which is going to be helpful to all the audiences. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Rachana. If time permits, can I suggest a few couple of, I mean, just couple of measures to how to really unwind once you are stressed.
Yes, yes, please, please go ahead.
As soon as what I do, really the what I have after much experimentation, what I have done is as soon as I reach home, I take a warm water bath,
Oh.
and I do some deep breathing and box breathing.
Huh.
If some people don't know box breathing, they can search it. It's easily available. I do a four.
4 4 4,
Inhale,
yes.
hold, exhale, hold.
Four
And
seconds 4 seconds.
yes. And I take actually sleep is a very underrated activity for personal wellness that I don't no more compromise, because I have to around 7 to 7+ hours of continuous deep sleep is what I so really suggest and request. And prioritizing some four aspects, that is health, relationship, wealth, and career, and spirituality. These 4 or 5 aspects, if someone gives just 5 minutes on each, what are your priorities in life? On health, on your relationship with your family and at your workplace, and how do you create wealth, and how you want to fare in your career, and your spiritual aspects, your aspirations. If just give you 5 minutes each, after deep thought of 25 minutes to 30 minutes a day, in 1 month one can have a much priority I mean, goals in with much clarity, and then he can think of that I should not give time on this because this is not in my alignment, my vision or goal, and not my priority. So on those unproductive works would be eliminated, and that remaining time would be devoted to those activities which I really want to incorporate in my life. And
Yes.
that way I wish all the audience to have a much more balanced life in their work and personal life by incorporating small suggestions and changes that I have suggested, besides those we have already incorporated in your life. And thank
Yes,
you very
yes.
much, Rachna, for giving this opportunity.
Yeah,
Uh, and
thank you
all the
so
best to
much.
your audience.
And thank you so much, Prabhat, for sharing all of adding to the finally note to the closing that what you do. And I hope these small steps, the three steps you have added, are finally going to help the other to me and to the audience as well. Thank you so much. So, guys, I'm signing off from this episode till next. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you.